So let's continue. Looking at my to-do list here, I have a second level spell slot to add to level 5, and a summoner companion's power needs to be boosted. Okay, so both of these are in progress, and feat improvement added, which is already done on the project. And I'll kind of go over and show how those things are implemented in the actual project itself. So picking up from where we left off, I'm on my level 5 branch, so I'll go ahead and I'll open the editor. And I like to keep my git bash just open in the background in case I need to check the file status or anything like that. So here we are. I'll select summoner class and it will begin to load. It takes a while, probably because it's thinking about asking me to load a level. There it is. Alright, basic level A. I select it by double clicking. And here we are. Okay, so the first thing to do when starting a work hour or work session is to make sure your menus function. So I come here and I open class description. I see everything loads. I come over here, I check ability list, equipment list, skill list, and spell list. Make sure all of these open. And then the progressions table, and all of that opens. Okay. So that looks good. It all looks good. And we can go ahead and minimize this. That was the UUID editor up here. This little guy right there. And that is pretty much it for getting started. So again, I'll return to my list and check what I need to do. Second level spell slot added and companions upgraded and the feat improvement. So first I'm going to show you how I did the feat improvement. This shouldn't be relevant to most levels, but if a feat needs to be added to a level, the way it's done is in the progressions tab. So I'm in progressions of summoner class here, and I would come down here to summoner level 5. And if I scroll over, you'll see that there's this column here called allow improvement, and I just simply say yes, and that allows for the feat to be added. So that one's actually really rudimentary and fairly simple. Level 5 is not unlocking any new spell slots, so it does not need a passive call to unlock spell slot, but it is adding an additional spell slot use to the class. So it's adding a resource, and that's done in the boost column. We'll see here in the previous levels, action resource. So this boost is adding a action resource of a spell slot, and it's adding 1 spell slot of level 3. So I'm just gonna rip this copy right off and paste it right in, right? And then I'm gonna change what I need to suit my task. So I'll change that to action resource spell slot, add 1 level 2 spell slot. And that is how you would add spell slots to your character's level. So I can go ahead and I can check that one off as done. So that's completed. And then the next thing that I need to do is improve the character. So this is a little bit trickier and more involved. So I'm going to cut the video here, and and then pick it up so that it's contained in its own separate little tutorial.